You went super fast. You went like Mexican
You were
fast.
smart. So I did it in English. When you do it, you're in Spanish, and I don't understand
I
anything.
know, but I'm just telling you, you just went like Mexican fast.
Mexican fast.
Yeah, you did.
You come over there. I can move the things. There we go. See, now we're in the zone.
Hello. Welcome to Date Night with the Lunas. We're finally together. We're touching. We're
Yes.
close in the same room after a month of separation by church and state.
22 days of not touching anyone. Dear God, it is so nice. I never knew how much I could miss
I don't think it
touch
was 22.
at all.
I think it was 30 days.
No.
I'm going with 30.
You round up.
Yeah, I do. It was a trauma. It was a lot of trauma.
I like how you round up. Like on your taxes, you round down.
No.
But on this, you round up.
No. On my taxes, I have a very awesome legally but illegally accountant. Or is it illegally legal accountant? Which is it? I don't know.
I'm totally confused on what you're talking about.
Well, it's like he's very creative but legal.
As opposed to you, who's just
Mexican.
So, trust me, from day one that I met her, I learned the term plausible deniability for good reasons. And I'm always the one with the bail money. And I've had to use it. Not really, but
no, compared to my parents. So, yeah.
What was it? Are we talking bail as in you're in prison, or bail as in I'm stuck in another city, send me some money?
I'm stuck in another city.
That has happened.
Yes.
That has happened.
When?
I don't know, but I'm sure it's happened. Hey, everyone.
Welcome.
We do. Ooh.
What, my hair? I'm actually getting my hair done on Thursday. I'm so excited. My hairdresser's like, it's been a very long time. It's like, I know.
So you have to excuse us. We're going to do a little crazy shit today, hopefully, because I haven't been on the air in a while. I haven't touched anyone yet. Like, the first time we could touch was Sunday, and I'm still, like, sex is, like, right up there. I'm like, yes, very soon. Unfortunately, your schedule has been crazy now. So, happens. What did I want to say? A sponsor. We have a sponsor.
Sponsor. Yes. And live class, too.
Oh, yes. So, when is our live class?
September 8th.
No. Just talk. We're broadcasting on B10. Yeah, it's been so long. 109.6. BFAM.
BFAM 109.6. Facebook, YouTube, and SDC Live. So, because of the other three, we cannot do anything SDC appropriate.
Unless we're on SDC without the other stuff, which may happen. Sometimes. Not tonight.
Not tonight.
She's tired.
No, it's our usual broadcast there.
I was going to talk about our sponsor.
Our sponsor, yes, definitely our sponsor.
Our sponsor is Fairville University. We actually teach classes for Fairville. Everything from BDSM 101 to navigating poly relationships to, non-monogamy issues, sex issues. We're actually I just did a video on prostate play as well as cancer awareness, but we're doing a class in person.
Yes.
Our first class in person since COVID hit many years ago. Fuck, we're glad to be back.
September 8th. I told you. Thursday, September 8th.
It's a day before a special day.
Oh, before John's 50th birthday. Yay!
She's trying to do this shit. I'm going to be 49. She's trying to make me older than I am. What does that say about my wife? You know what?
I told you about my mom.
No.
Did I tell you about my mom?
Yes.
Okay. So for the audience, it's like my family, we're Mexican and we're pranksters, and life revolves around sarcasm and pranks. So for my mom's 49th birthday, I went all out because I was 15 and I'm just 15. Decided to get all 50th birthday balloons, 50th, have her friends over, and we celebrated her 50th birthday when she was turning 49.
And convinced her of that.
For 2 years. 2 years, she thought she was a year older until I don't know what happened that she finally looked at her driver's license. She's like, what the fuck? I was like, yeah.
You successfully convinced someone of their wrong age.
For 2 years. For 2 years, yeah. It took her 2 years to realize that.
You see why I have to question things? I'm not sure when that's going to happen to me.
I just tried right now.
Yes, honey, you did say it was okay to buy a new car. I did? I'm just waiting for that day. I am older.
Yeah, that's what I said. We're celebrating your 50th, or is it
49th? We're celebrating my 49th, and it will involve probably a good orgy, I hope. Anyway, I just want to bring up Fairville one more time. If you go to fairville.com, click on education. We are part of the education team there, and we've been teaching there for 6 years.
Yeah, I know.
So a lot of the classes are well, first class in person is going to be September 8th, but we usually teach on over Zoom.
Mm-hmm.
It's not expensive, everyone. $15.
Yep.
Get 5 of your friends together. That's $3 each. Come on.
Yeah.
Make a party out of it. And trust me, we will get in some very weird topics.
You really did bad math right there.
5 people.
5 people.
$15.
Yeah.
Do the division, $3 each.
$3 each. You said $5 each.
I said $3 each.
I have to rewind it.
I am going to say one more thing, and this is a little bit of recap coming off. I was in quarantine for over 3 weeks because I brushed shoulders with someone at a nude pool party and ended up with monkeypox. I have been through it. I didn't have a bad case. However, there's an interesting thing that the doctors have, well, they're surprised at. Monkeypox is giving the same memory issues as I got when I had COVID 2 years ago. So, yeah, sometimes I'm just, gone.
Neurolingo program. Just start with NLP. Huh. Interesting. Maybe we should look into that. Neurolingo program.
Give it a shot. I'm up for anything.
Yeah, anything to help improve our memory because it's, I mean, I could really be sadistic and cynical with this, but it's also annoying because I'm trying to, like, you said this and like, no. And I'm like, I know I can manipulate stuff, but some of the stuff he says is like, I can't come up with this shit. Goes back to my whole story. It's like half the shit that happens in my life, I can't come up with this shit. It just happens.
Like Wank Watchers.
Wank Watchers, yes.
Wank
Watchers, yes. We should make a commercial about Wank Watchers. We should. That should be a good one.
We definitely should. For those of you who don't know, we actually chatted with some scientists or a scientist, psychiatrist from the Kinsey Institute, used to work there. And she disclosed that when you're horny, when you're aroused, your body actually does, scientifically proven, secrete chemicals that repress hunger.
Mm-hmm.
So 2 things. One, that's the reason after you have a good orgasm, you're hungry as fuck. Because all those chemicals go away and it's time to eat. That's why we believe in post-sex munchies.
Yes.
But 2, fuck Weight Watchers. I want Wank Watchers. An entire program where you just watch porn and masturbate, edge. Just edge. Constant, never actually come.
Nope.
But my God, if I could just edge for 30 days, I'd drop like 30 pounds.
Yep.
Not that I need to, but
I think you did during this quarantine.
Dude, I was afraid to masturbate during quarantine.
So exercise, yep. But no coming. You could exercise, but no coming.
Good point.
Exactly.
But no, I couldn't masturbate during
monkeypox
because I was told that on the monkeypox, where it secretes, because it almost looked like a whitehead. That is the most contagious point. Like that's where the virus is. And of course I had one on my hand. So I'm like, I can't masturbate because I don't want to get these fucking things all over my cock. I mean, it's a nice cock. You tell me it's a nice cock.
Yes. Other people have said you had a nice cock.
That is true.
So it's not just me.
So I haven't been able to masturbate for 3 weeks. Well, I did 2 days ago. I finally just couldn't handle that.
You can, yeah, exactly. That's probably why you had your nervous meltdown. You're like, I can't masturbate.
Hey, if I can't have sex and I can't masturbate, my entire productivity is just downhill from there. No.
That's why you need to make that blog post so I could send it out in the newsletter this week.
Which blog post?
Monkeypox and the side effects of not masturbating or having sex, how it has diminished my life.
True. Very true.
It was very true. It was just like that.
But what else has been going on? I mean, now that we're out of quarantine, I know we have a list of things we want to do. Maybe we'll end up at Fantasyland for my birthday. Okay. Or around my birthday.
Well, it's open really late. Use sex as fitness with or without speed. Yes, it is. It's always a good thing.
I mean, whoever thought of Pornhub as being a weight loss aid?
Oh my God, that would be like the best commercial ever. Wank Watchers, sponsored by Pornhub.
Buy now and get a free subscription.
We can Photoshop that shit so bad.
I think if we're gonna do it, we should get either what's her name, Suzanne Summers, the one who did all those infomercials in the 90s.
No, I want Jane Fonda. I'm going big. I'm going Jane Fonda.
Shit.
Hey, because in her show, what is on Netflix? I can't remember their show. They actually came up with sex toys.
Oh.
Yeah, that whole older generation, Gracie and Frankie, I think it was. The show with Jane Fonda and Lily Tomlin, and they created a line of sex toys for older women.
I don't know.
Yep.
So many people are so sexually repressed. That's where we embarrass the shit out of them. Not intentionally, it just happens.
It's intentional.
Look, what did I spend 2 hours doing on Sunday? No lie.
Researching prostate on porn. What?
We organized our sex toys and got a bowl like this filled with water and Dawn and was washing them for 2 hours. Well, you got to wash them, you got to clean them, you got to do this, and they're high grade silicone. You don't. I mean, you spend $200 on a toy, you don't want it to break. So yeah, Sunday chores.
Sunday's chores was cleaning up sex toys from I don't know, the weekend or something.
From everywhere. They're all around the house.
Oh, they're all around. I know. Do you know, that's what we need to find, someone who is a closet organizer just for our sex toys. That's the honest truth. We need a closet organizers for our sex toys.
See, I'm picturing it opening up and then like the dim lighting comes on almost like a sales floor and it's got everything in there. I'm like, no, we need a place to actually put all the sex toys because we do review quite a lot of them.
Yeah, exactly. But have you seen like how they do the jewelry and how they layer it and how they pull it out like that? Or the Clueless closet? If anyone remembers the movie Clueless, okay. What do you call it? Cher had her closet remote control, so it actually just revolved and just everything opened up and showed her. So yeah, it was very automated.
What was the show we were just watching?
Which one?
Intern.
The Intern.
Because they had a cool thing where you just press the button and the ties would come out on a thing. I'm like, I need like at the dry cleaners. I need that for sex toys. Like where we just put it on there and it just kind of goes up in the ceiling and disappears and stuff and then comes back down later on.
Oh, come on. I saw those nice little portable like cubes that you could carry everywhere for whatever at Walmart. And I said, here, so that way you could put away
the whole thing in there.
Yes. And that way you could carry if we're going out to play. We just grab the cube and we take it with us instead of trying to put it in the toy chest.
Well, the thing is, nothing sits there for too long and ends up coming out and we end up bringing it to parties.
Yeah.
Someone said they love Love-ins. Okay. Yeah. We actually just experienced Love-ins, about 2-3 months ago? Mm-hmm. A little more than that, maybe.
Yeah, we couldn't really do it while you were in quarantine because afraid that you might get monkeypox on your cock. That's why we didn't do it.
It was a real scare, but
it was bad.
I had the Max 2.
The Max,
and the something else.
Nora.
If you go to Fairville University's YouTube, our videos are out there on this because we did an experiment because I'm so high tech that
we don't have the Domi. And the one, yeah, we don't have the Domi one. We just have the Nora and the Max. That's what we have.
Yeah, but we actually tested them out separately. But then we did the connection with the app, and sometimes she's in a different city. Obviously, things have just gone a little quiet. We're not traveling as much. Good thing. I mean, this year I've had both COVID and monkeypox. I'm like, fuck. Next thing you know, the Black Plague's coming. But anyway, I went ahead and from different ends of the room, we did it over Wi-Fi. We actually did it and played. And they're responsive, meaning when I push down on mine, it activates hers. And when she does motions, it comes back. Considering sometimes we're on the opposite ends of the country for a week or more, that was fucking awesome. I mean, it was definitely something to look forward to.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's not as good as you right here.
Right.
But they were not that expensive. I think they were under $150 each.
Yeah, I think so. Each one.
But I like the Love-ins. I'm a big fan of WeVibe. Who else? New Sensual has a hit or miss.
Yeah.
Sometimes they got some good stuff. The prostate one that's New Sensual.
Yeah, that's New Sensual.
We just did a video on this, but prostate, I mean, go in, push up. Hey, if you got a prostate, it works.
And it's what do you call it? Vibrating.
Yes.
Yeah, so it's not just
and waterproof.
And waterproof. So.
But no, they're not a sponsor. They just sent us this like 2 years ago, and we've been 3 years. Actually, no, that was longer.
It's longer. It's about 4 years now at this point.
Some of the stuff we keep. Although, who would really want used sex toys?
I don't know.
It depends how expensive it is.
It depends on who needs sex toys. There is not like a rehome sex toy thing. But wait.
Hold on, there's a swap meet.
Yeah, there's a swap meet. Yes. That's in
October.
Yes, October.
Over your birthday.
Yeah, my birthday.
So we might be in LA for
Maybe.
Why not?
Why not community?
Yes.
Community.
So it's sponsored by Chatterbait. We might be out there, and they have a clothing and toy swap meet. And I went, maybe. I mean, the thing, yes, but as far as
I don't know yet. It's like
we're figuring it out.
We're trying to figure it out because at the same time, if we're going to be out there in October, I want to make sure I get my Halloween Horror Nights tickets.
That is like every year. That's your goal, to go to both Halloween Horror Nights.
If I could go to both Disneyland and Disney World's Halloween parties, I would do that too. But Halloween Horror last year, it was such a splurge. It was so awesome. I loved it, and it's different because it's like Universal Studios Hollywood is actually haunted. So yeah, if John and I are going to do it, we're definitely doing the fast pass, so that way I could get in and out and not get jumped. So that's what happens. Works Best Lovin's, OBS, NLP, and CBA. Oh, okay.
Yep, it will work with that. I do some counting.
Yeah.
But
interesting.
Yes.
That's cool.
OBS, NPL. What's that? NLP. I know what Chatterbait is, but NLP.
I don't know. Please elaborate. NLP, too hot to be. Thank you.
Although I do have an interesting dilemma that I've been realizing lately, because obviously we travel, and October is a big month for us.
Mm-hmm.
October is a month where you can dress as slutty as you want, and if it's
okay,
got it.
Yeah.
So October is a month people get dressed up.
Yep.
You have some extra slutty. Now, lots of our outfits are slutty, but we have slutty outfits for Halloween.
Not really. They're
the corsets.
No,
those are hot.
Getting thirsty. No, my corsets I use for Halloween parties because I'm a tarot reader. I'm an intuitive psychic medium, so I do readings. So it's kind of hysterical. Like everyone who dresses up slutty for Halloween, that's our normal attire.
But what's confusing is, I'm not saying you can always pick out swingers by how they dress, but on a Saturday night, sometimes you can get that. But October fucks all that shit up, because now we have vanilla, completely utter vanilla,
heterosexual,
straight
cisgender,
Christian, the whole bit. Never actually been to an adult store. All of a sudden, dressing really slutty, and you're like, oh shit, I just hit on Betty Crocker. Fuck. And she looks pretty good.
Yeah, speaking of that, we have to go to Fair Villas. I can check out the Halloween section so I can get new costumes.
Exactly.
Yeah,
always.
Yeah, so I have like a whole wardrobe of costumes, and it's not just for like swinger parties. It's just for October and Halloween. And yeah, I try to use my corset. I don't know. It's like Amazon keeps teasing me this like one dress. It's a black dress, but it's sheared on the top and then on the sleeves. So which is pretty cool. It looks like very dressy, but I'm like debating. It's like, how they always show you all these things, and it's like, wait, what's your addiction website that you buy?
Oh, okay. Look, no. I want to preface this with, after being in quarantine for so long, you start doing things you normally don't do just out of boredom and occupation.
Occupation.
Yes, trying to keep yourself occupied. Well, my occupation too. So what do? You get on something like Wish, or what's the other one? AliExpress.
Shein, yeah, AliExpress and Shein. Shein's the other one.
I haven't done Shein yet.
Yeah.
But you end up, they don't want to spend money, but I'm on AliExpress. And next thing I know, I have like 35 items in my shopping cart. And I get some out and I throw some back, and then I wait a few days. Finally, anyway, I placed an order.
He pulled the trigger.
I dropped like $50, and I have like, 200 items coming between now and December 2029, whenever it gets here from China. I've ordered some stuff from there before. I never did Ali. I did Wish.
Yeah.
And also, I've had some real disappointments on Amazon.
Uh-huh.
Remember I bought a vest?
Yeah.
I'm a size 34 waist.
Mm-hmm.
I bought a vest, an extra large.
4X large.
It was tight on my 12-year-old daughter.
And she had no boobs at the time.
Hence the 12.
12. Yeah. Well, no, there's some 12-year-olds that are well developed, but yeah.
Well, that's a question. If I like order condoms on here, do I need to order like an 8XL so it fits?
Yeah, I think so. But that's why you go to one condom and measure yourself and get, condoms that fit. Yeah.
But the point is, how big I honestly have no experience with this. I want to know if the sex toys are actually going to be real, if they're going to be safe. I don't know. I'm doing this more as an experiment. If it's $50 lost, it's $50 lost. I just want to know.
I'm curious to see what comes up. That's all. I am so curious on that.
Yes. Now, normally we always buy sex toys from reputable dealers, usually Fairvilla.
Right, because we don't go for the counterfeit sex toys, and there is a huge market of that. We discovered that. We're like, what? Like they will like try to do the same logo as the company they're trying to hack, but there's like little differences that you have to just pay attention to. So we're like, oh, we only thought like shoes and designer purses, because you go to like any kind of Chinatown in any big city like San Francisco, New York, Los Angeles. Go to the Chinatown and you get the knockoff versions of the Louis Vuittons, the Chanel's, the Gucci's.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know what they're all called, but yeah, but there's also a whole industry of knockoff sex toys.
Yeah, but we also knew someone who used a sex toy, and apparently it said silicone. It wasn't silicone. They had an allergic reaction inside of her. So just make sure anything you put on or in your body is safe for you, because this can go bad.
Well, no, I think it did say silicone, not medical grade silicone, because we always like emphasize looking for stuff that says medical grade silicone, not just silicone.
The one I'm talking about ended up having PVC in it.
Right.
Which, again, you really don't want PVC inside you.
So that's why I always say, it's like, if a sex toy seems a little bit too expensive, just think you're investing in yourself, and it's a long-term investment, because a lot of our toys, they've lasted anywhere from 5 to 10 years.
Oh, the We Vibe we have.
Yeah, it's 10 years.
10 years old.
10 years old, the We Vibe. Yeah, some of the other stuff we have, even like sports sheets, we've had them like close to 5-6 years, and they've been good, and we've used them and abused them. But again, it's like anything you put in your body, research it. What is it? Fun Factory is one of my all-time favorite toys because it's made in Germany.
No, is it Fun Factory? No, Fun Factory is California. The one over in there is they make Pure.
Pure it's in Germany. Yeah, Pure.
Keep going. I'll look this one up.
But Pure, I think it's the same company. No, Fun Factory I know is in Germany.
Okay.
Because where's one of our Fun Factory toys? So this is what happens when we kind of like lose track of where everything is. Shoeless, that's another one. Yeah, Pure
Lube.
It is also from Germany.
It's PJUR, but it's Pure, and there's two other ones that are with it.
Yeah, right there. Just click on the Pure. That's their website. Pure Lube.
It's coming.
Yeah, and they have.
I was looking down to the bottom to see if they had other companies listed.
No, I think it's all their brand is right there all together, all their lube.
Yeah, it is Germany. The interesting thing is in Germany, what is it? Like we have the FDA. In Germany, sex toys are not considered novelties. They're considered health products.
They're health and wellness.
So fuck, they're better. So much better. No, there's no nudity. Sorry.
There is no nudity. Sorry.
God, I'm trying to think of some of the other ones, because we had some really hardcore German shit.
Yeah.
But that's not surprising. If you ever go into Pornhub and type German, you see some weird shit.
Yeah. So cool shit. High quality products for sexual wellness. Germany, hands down, they really regulate. Japan, better be careful, because they do consider it as a novelty. So that's why if you see some of their sex toys, it has some kind of cartoon character, anime character, because then it's acceptable as a toy. So I'm like, okay.
They're the ones who came up with all the bugs. They have an entire line. Yeah, it's not just bunnies. There's like caterpillars and
pandas and kangaroos. Yeah, there's a whole line. Yeah.
Cool.
No. Don't make us block you.
Keep it up. We'll block you.
We'll block you, erotic miss. No, we're not. We don't do that. Don't do it. Sorry.
We don't do it when we're live on 4 different channels.
So, and even privately, no. Just no.
Okay, so I've been in quarantine. What's been going on? This is my first time on the show in a while.
That's why I'm letting you do the show. You do the show. You get all that out, all of it out, because you're like, I've been stuck in like I have been.
It's just been.
What is it? Toby or Dobie from
the little guy with the clothes.
Yes. Hey, Snooky. Nice seeing you. Oh, how you feeling, Snooky? Yeah, no, from the Harry Potter, the
Yeah,
little
the
troll,
little one.
the little Dobby. Yeah, Dobby.
Dobby.
Yeah.
Someone said my master gave me clothes.
He gave you a
Was
sock. I gave
something
you a
like that.
sock, and that means you're free. So yes, I gave you a sock, and you're free now.
Although I do have a question for Snooki.
Oh yes.
We have been getting a lot of traffic from Norway.
Yeah.
And I'm like, is swinging huge over there? I mean, America's a very big country. But just curious, is it?
Yeah, we want to know because we've gotten a lot of like internationals from your areas, like Norway, Sweden. So, Snooki, fess up. What's going on? And then James and Tess are in the room. They're listening while they're changing their kids' room into a sex room. Yay! They got ideas from what's that show? Sex Room.
Build Me a Sex Room.
Build me a sex room on Netflix. There.
They had some great ideas. It's just, I thought they would go more into explaining how to use it. I mean, don't get me wrong, it was a good show. I enjoyed it. Anytime they could do stuff like that. But it's funny. Today I showed you someone was selling a fuck bench or a fisting bench, whatever you want to call it. That totally folded up into this little portable container. I'm like, oh my God, I need that.
It looked more like a spanking bench, but yeah, it could be a funk bench too, but just the way it looks. So that way we have to send the schematics to somebody so they could like re-engineer it backwards. Hint, hint, hint. So yes. Photo will be coming soon if you still have it.
Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. No, I bookmarked that shit. Of all the stuff I'm going to lose, sex furniture is not one of them. Because it's all custom, and we've seen bad sex furniture. So when you see good sex furniture, you want to know who the fuck built it. Long story short, earlier this year, someone got on some bad sex furniture at a club and broke 6 ribs.
Yeah, but also the St. Andrew's cross was not stable. Okay, it was just kind of put against the wall. There was no like foundation. And I'll never get that cross picture because they're not giving it to me. Even as much as I offer sex and all that shit. I'm like, nope. It's like, but the guy who owns that cross is going through his own little depression. Plus, it's like...
I feel better if we had his cross, but
right, I know. I
won't take it from him.
Yeah, but he's he's getting 3 grandbabies later this year.
There's nothing like saying you're older than 3 grandbabies.
Well, that's because one of
triplets.
No, the youngest is pregnant. So, and the middle child, who used to babysit our child, is having twins.
Oh.
And she already has 2, so she's going to have a total of 4 kids. The oldest still has 2 kids. So let's see, 2, 4, so that's 6, 7 grandkids.
That's way too much math.
7 grandkids altogether. Can you believe that? And he's what? Let's see, how old are you? 48? He's 58?
He's 58.
He's 58, yeah.
So.
Yeah, so I'm like, how do you do that? And then it's like, oh, I forgot to ask the others. Like, there's a new metaphysical store opening up, and they're actually going to have 2 grandbabies, and I forgot about the other grandbabies. So I think they have 3.
I like more talking about attempting to have babies than actually having the babies. I'm all about that portion of it.
Right, but grandbabies, it's like, it just makes me feel old. It just makes me feel old because it's like, these are our friends and colleagues, and I'm like, technically we're at that age, but we threaten our daughter to make sure that she does it.
No. She needs to be stable and have someone to take care of them because we're not going to be the grandparents that take care of the grandkids.
The kid and the grandkids.
Not raising them. No.
Yes.
No. But should we talk about fudge?
Fudge time.
It's almost fudge. Yeah, it's fudge time.
It's just fudge time. We're just going to go to fudge.
All right. Because after that, I want to talk about not making grandbabies.
Not me.
I do. I want to go on to it. Okay. So we have 2 flavors in here. And by the way, one of our gracious sponsors is a fudge company. It is Elma Fudd and Tweety Tweets. If you are interested, it is $1 per piece. They're great. As you can see, they're fairly big. And they come like this. Or you can order sheets. But if you go ahead and text 678-322-7802, they will text you back. And like I said, it's great fudge. So which one are you having?
I am having this.
You want the circus?
The circus. I'm going to have the white chocolate circus, the one that went MIA last week when I was doing the pocket. We found it. Yeah.
We found it like 2 hours after the broadcast. Thankfully, it didn't smear into
Yeah,
the couch or
couch or
nothing.
anything. But yeah, it was kind of hysterical. It's like, oh, there you went. So it's like, where were you when I needed you? And then I ended up finding out what was wrong with the camera for the YouTube and Facebook. So, which I haven't really gone back to watch the video because I know the video got a little bit unstable because it was on my lap.
You got yours ready? Oh, we actually have cashews in here. I like it.
What?
I like this fudge.
You like the?
I like all fudge.
Oh, you get the cashew. Okay, I thought you were doing. I thought you were doing the unicorn. I'm still peeling.
I'm always good for doing a unicorn, but tonight I did cashews.
I'm still trying to find my cookie here or my my fudge.
Well, and that's why I have this. Ooh.
Oh, come on. It can't be as bad as that dark chocolate cherry, whatever.
Look, whether you like fudge or not, they make some sadistic fudges. It's white chocolate cherry.
Yeah. No, this is white chocolate circus, so I'm like showing you that.
It has a sour delayed explosion in your mouth. So give it to your friend and let them eat it and you just watch them for a while. Mm-hmm. That'd be a funny thing if you're involving sex and food and you do that. Mm. Mm. Oh. I'm eating mine. Mm-hmm. Hmm. So.
Well, I mean, I was still trying to figure out how to do like the clips from the videos when we tried the dark chocolate, the chocolate and cherry. Yeah, our reactions was hysterical.
Chocolate makes horny. Yes, it can.
Yep. It is an aphrodisiac, especially if you get straight cacao.
Dark chocolate, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we actually were doing it with dinner on aphrodisiacs as a class in East Orlando.
Eat more, always.
But how are you enjoying yours?
It's good. It's actually a cookie inside.
Oh.
So that's what the
is. Is that like a cookie surprise?
It's the animal cracker cookies.
How many licks did it take to get there?
3. Nope, we don't. I don't like oysters, so I doubt that's going to happen. Next broadcast, oysters. But I know he's.
They say oysters, but I actually just read something this morning about 2 people are hospitalized for eating raw oysters. Now, again, that can just be bad seafood. And again, I'll eat food that's a risk, but I don't really like them.
No, we don't. I was like, I can't remember. Remember we did in New Orleans the aphrodisiac tour?
They gave us a lot of dark chocolate.
We didn't do the oysters, but there was like some wines, I guess.
Oh, yes. Dark.
God, it was like, God, what was it? 6 years ago? 5 years ago?
If you go to New Orleans, there's some awesome stuff out there. And we actually just got an order in from Sweden.
They went for the dark chocolate cherry. Okay, I want a video of your reaction of it. I want a video. I'm sorry.
Javier from Sweden, I want to know about that.
I want to know. I want a video. I want to see a video of you eating it and your reaction. That is definitely, I'm sorry.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Yeah, because I need to get the clips and put them on TikTok. Our reaction, it's like we eat it and it's just like, I know it took me a while. It took me 3 minutes to get over it.
The one thing we forgot to say is they do ship, obviously in America, they will ship internationally. I know there's a little bit of a charge in there, and that's not because of them. It's because of countries, international. However, talking about not making grandbabies, this is actually a question out there for lots of people. What?
Now, it's Snooki's talking about the chocolate. So
that's a great flavor. We need wet pussy.
Wet pussy.
Wet pussy. Make a note of this. Wet pussy needs to be a fudge flavor.
How would you make wet pussy as a fudge flavor?
You need like
I want ideas.
No, I got it.
Okay, so it's like Snippy, you came up with this. So what ingredients would make it into a wet pussy? 1, dark chocolate.
Well, can it be like on the outside the dark chocolate and inside is like that what's the Queen Anne cherries?
Oh,
so when you bite into it, it all of a sudden just goes out and goes everywhere.
Okay, I'll bite Snooki. How do you make a wet pussy? Yes, we're trying to figure it out. I'm like, seriously, how do we? Yep. Yeah, you could do that. The St. Anne's or champagne.
Ooh, champagne. Ooh. Can champagne hold inside of fudge?
No, you can't.
Oh, that'd be hard.
It has to be like a caramel. I'll eat anything that tastes like wet pussy. Yes, and so explain to us, how would it taste like wet pussy? What ingredients? I'm coming up with dark chocolate.
Well,
I mean, I ate white chocolate. I mean,
it all depends on the person.
Yeah.
And it all depends on what recently they've been eating. Because sometimes it's more towards a pineapple sweet, and sometimes it's more towards a This is bitter, but I'm loving it anyway.
Oh, but there could be that chocolate and pineapple, or no, the caramel and pineapple we've had over at Ohana's. Remember that dessert, the boat?
Oh, nice.
Remember that? Yeah.
Now, you just said a boat, and my mind went to sushi. I'm like, no, I want a fudge boat. Can people order a boat of fudge? What?
Okay, so back in the day, Ohana used to bring you like a pineapple cut in half, but they like slice the pineapple, so we would call it a pineapple boat. So that way you could eat the dessert with caramel. So that was it. I think oysters taste more like pussies. Mango caramel. There you go. That's another one.
Oh, if that's the case, if wet pussy's a flavor, what other flavors can we come up with? I personally think you need a semen surprise.
Semen surprise. There's actually a semen cookbook. There is a semen cookbook.
I am unaware of this.
Yes, because my mentor is actually showing cooking recipes on Twitter with it.
But no, actually, you can go ahead and make it very classic. It has to be milk chocolate on the outside. And when you bite into it, it needs to have a bitter surprise. Not as bitter as that cherry shit. That stuff knocked me on my ass. But I'm thinking, and a little salty. So maybe like a milky caramel.
Dark chocolate almond salted, like the bits that we get from what do you call it, bark bins?
Yeah, maybe. Excuse me. Oh, we got to work these flavors into it. You okay?
But that's okay.
All right, we're going to keep going. We still got another half hour left. Well, since we talked about grandkids, I actually was going to put a question out there that in 2013, we decided no more babies, and I got snip-sipped. So the question for the audience, if you would like to answer, is how many of you or your partners had a vasectomy? And I can share my story because it's freaking hysterical because of my darling, lovely wife here.
Challenge accepted.
So we found a good doctor in the area. We drove out, made sure it was,
legit.
Not just legit. That's pretty much one of the only things he did. He did vasectomies and he did other reproductive work. So, I don't know.
It's just yeah.
Anyway, they sit you in a chair, and it's more. Actually, it's more like a dentist chair.
Yeah.
However, you ever see in a movie when a woman has a C-section, they put this curtain up? Next thing I know, there's a curtain over there, and my pants are coming down, and I'm like, oh, I knew about the pants part, but why is there a curtain? And he's like, it's better this way. I'm like, no. Okay, fine. He puts a pad on my back. They were cauterizing something. We'll get into that. So they need to go ahead and do a circuit. So they actually needed to put a
just ignore him right now.
On my back. That's okay. So first, the doctor says you need to relax. I'm like, dude, you're doing something that I really, I want to get it done, but I'm not enjoying this. He's like, well, your balls are not going to drop, and I need that to happen to do this. Mm-hmm. I said, okay, but can you make it warmer in here? He looks around, 62 degrees in this room. It's
cold. It's cold.
That's what they shoot porn at.
Mm-hmm.
So, by the way, you're over here.
Yes, I'm holding his hand. I am. Seriously, I'm holding his hand.
And she can see to the other side.
Yeah. So
the doctor eventually gets a little impatient, goes, okay, fine, we'll do it. Does my right side first. And I know this because the scars are uneven. So he goes to the side, and I'm numbed up. I don't feel anything. I didn't even feel a pinch from it.
Nope.
Whatever he did, a little lidocaine, great.
Yeah.
I was nice and calm until I heard a and literally a little thing of smoke just came up. And all of a sudden we're going, that was supposed to happen, right? And you're looking and you're like, huh? Doc, fine. By this time, he moves over to the other side fairly quickly.
Yeah.
Another.
Because he had hair.
It wasn't the hair. He was singeing the tubes.
Yeah, he was singeing. Okay, well.
Okay. Yeah, smoke from my genitals is something I never wanted to have actually happen. Mm-hmm. And I do fire play. Like, I do fire tricks. And
yeah.
Not what I want coming from my genitals.
Not from his genitals.
So they put it back. They put one stitch on each side. You did great. Everything's fine. You're sitting there looking over them.
Oh, I was making jokes.
The whole time.
Yeah, I'm making jokes.
I'm like, if he laughs and cuts the wrong thing, it's your fault, baby. Because you had him in stitches at some point.
Hey, at least yours went so much better than your brother's.
Let's keep going. No,
Okay.
we're not done yet.
Okay, we're
We're
not
not
done.
done yet. They're doing all this, and they still have it up, and they do it. They finally take it away, and essentially, I have 2 little stitches on either side, like, well, maybe like that. They're a little uneven.
Repeat this fire sequence. Like ball number 1, ball number 2.
Smoke comes up. Smoke from genitals is not something you ever want to do. So at this point, I think, okay, we're good. And they give you the what's next, right? Anytime you go to a doctor, it should have a when's the follow-up. Okay, and they say, was it the nurse who said it?
Yeah, and the nurse, yeah.
Okay, you're fine. It's going to be a little uncomfortable. Just, keep it clean. Da da da. We need you to have 30 ejaculations. Oh, by the way, don't do anything with it for the first
7 days.
7 days. So
Yeah.
no sex,
No sex,
no
anything,
nothing. Let
no
everything
masturbation.
heal.
Yeah.
And then after that, you need to have 30.
30
0.
ejaculations. Yeah.
And at the end of that, call us and we'll make an appointment, say 60 to 90 days.
60 to 90 days.
What does my wonderful wife say? We'll do it in 30. I look up with her with the horror of, what do you mean we'll do it in 30? Don't make promises that I have to keep now. Nurse, this is the first time the doctor actually not only looked up, but one eyebrow went up like Spock. Like, what'd you just say? And you're like, we can do it in 30. I said,
challenge accepted. No, I said challenge accepted.
I'm like, 30, but I still am 7 days out. So you are expecting me to have
30 ejaculations
in 23 days.
20 days.
23.
No, it's 20. I
That's
still
right.
have,
Yeah.
Yeah.
You kept that on the
Yeah,
calendar.
I did. I was so anal retentive. I kept track of every single one of them.
You don't understand. Every night we'd get home, and sometimes I was working from home, so you'd get home. Did you jerk off today? And not in that accusational tone. It was like, you can do it if you want, but I got to put it in the I got to write this shit down. We're keeping track of it all. So
I had them
we
2 or
make it a
3
point-
times.
no shit. I was having sex like a fuck. I want to go back to that. This is not even 9 years ago because I got it done in 2013.
Oh my God.
We were having sex everywhere. Like in the car, we're like, I'm driving. You're like, well, you haven't had one today. Get over. I got to get my head between your legs. I'm like, that's fine when you're in an SUV, but when you're in a Honda down here and the cars are going by, it can get a little tricky.
Yeah, but it's like if we didn't have sex, I'm like, babe, go in the bathroom. You gotta go masturbate. I gotta keep up.
So in under 20 days, I had 30.
30. Actually, 30.
Because you called
32.
them up as we were getting close to it, and we made an appointment. And they made the appointment, and we walked in. I have never seen a nurse say, fuck, I'm impressed. You really did it, didn't you?
And they actually asked them to do the test twice because they didn't think the first test was right. I remember that.
Because they called us back with both test results. Now, a test result is you basically have to you have to come in a cup.
Yeah.
And they send it off to a lab, and it takes like 2 days or a day or two. They say if there's any sperm in there. What happens is if you have it in there, they wait a little longer. But if there's still sperm in there after like another whatever how long, they basically have to do something again, which means more surgery. He did it right the first time. There were no swimmers in my stew.
Yeah.
Everything was great, but I actually got no one's ever done that in 30 days before. Like, I want a plaque with our picture on it up on the fucking wall to say 30 days. Beat that.
Are you sure you want to wee? It's all you. You did it, babe. Oh my! I just cheered you on.
Should I get a picture of you in a cheerleader outfit in the background going, yay, team?
Yeah, I did freak the nurse out when I said challenge accepted. They're like, no, this is not a competition. I'm like, yes, it is.
Everything to her is a competition. Everything to my wife. So how many of you out there are not cut, sorry, have had vasectomies? And then the other thing is, even with that, though, obviously, when we do hook up with partners, a lot of it now, we still use condoms, not for the pregnancy risk. But, I'm always in the 1% that, fuck, I didn't even have sex. I brushed arms with someone and ended up with fucking monkeypox. So I'm like, Jesus fucking Christ. All right. So.
How now the lady had anything burning? I didn't have anything burning. That was all him. He had the burning, or there was itching. No, it was just kind of sore, like a surgery.
From the vasectomy?
For the vasectomy,
Okay.
yeah.
From the vasectomy, they put stitches, one stitch on either side, but they said they're what do you call it, disintegrating stitches. They were stiff as a motherfucker. So what would end up happening is I'd just be walking, God forbid I started running, the ends of them would actually pinch. But no. Unless you're talking about the monkeypox. That was painful and itching. That's a whole different story. So I don't know which one they were talking
Yeah,
about.
because I didn't get the monkeypox. I got the vaccine, and it's finally a little bit, but still like a little bump right here. And it's already almost going to be 2 weeks this week. 2 weeks since I got the injection. So, Sour, I'm so confused on what you're saying. Too hot to be on the. But hello, Latins wins 3 from Puerto Rico. Yes, we have. Yeah, I forgot to ask everyone. It's like where everyone is. I mean, we got our usuals: Florida, Netherlands, Central Florida. So
we've had some South American listeners to the show. I know we have several over in England and France.
Yeah, and then we got the Sweden order, so that's pretty cool.
Oh, what is this?
Oh, John, I don't want to hear about it. I had 3 10-pound babies vaginal. Oh God! Ow, that hurt. That hurts.
Oh, wait! I got a post over here. Someone said you're in the Caribbean. Oh, we just came back. We actually went to Cacao.
Where was it? No,
Bimini.
Yeah,
we were down there.
Elma Fudge will be releasing the new flavor wet pussy this week. Will be white chocolate with peach rings.
Oh, I like that.
All righty, there you go. The audience has spoken, and the what do you call it? Our sponsor has responded. A wet pussy, white chocolate with peach rings.
And we will get together and work on the. I just like the idea of a semen surprise. I think that's going to be a big
surprise.
Semen surprise. Bite into it, and we'll see what the surprise is. Have they been eating red meat, or have they been eating pineapple? It's a surprise. Go ahead and swallow it, and then you'll find out.
So it's like kind of like a white chocolate with a creamy center, or with a dark chocolate center.
I don't know. I'm not sure yet.
See, I know it can't. It has to be creamy white center.
The things we can do with food.
I know. It's like
insects.
Yes, insects. Definitely. But then, okay, so it will be a semen surprise. No, what would you call it for a cock? You have a wet pussy, and then what? For a cock is what? Just semen surprise? I need ideas. Snooki, percolate for me.
No. I'm thinking it's percolating.
It's percolating.
It'll come up. A white chocolate wiener.
White chocolate wiener.
White chocolate wiener.
Mm-hmm.
Thoughts? No.
Well, we just have to get like a penis-shaped fudge.
I don't know. I think everything comes in the square. I don't know. But now we can do this, we can come up with some really good flavors.
Well, I mean, you could come up with like a small little like thing because I found a bone cookie cutter.
I just went really bad.
Go DC Dark.
Okay, so we teach besides all the fetish and the kinky shit, we do teach sex ed. And
yeah, it's like those jelly beans. You don't know what's in it. Yes.
Remember what I bought you for Christmas 3 years ago?
What, my little STD stuffies?
STD stuffies.
Yeah, STD stuffies.
So we have this entire 6 different stuffies.
Gonorrhea, chlamydia, forgot the rest of them.
Syphilis, HIV,
HPV.
Anyway, so there's 6 of them.
Yeah.
Well, since you're talking about strange stuff to do, that would be shocking. Can they make an STD fudge kit? Although I don't know what that would taste like, and that's pretty nasty. I think that would be like a total joke thing. Like Spencer's would jump at that shit if you remember.
Spencer. No, they're still around.
The STD chocolate collection.
Oh my God, I think Barbella would also jump on that. The STD.
Are you kidding me? I'm just picturing someone going, I need to let my friends know on their birthday what gonorrhea tastes like. Here you go. Wrong. No, again, STDs again. Don't.
I still want to know.
We are tested every 3 months, but that's just funny as shit. Because someone is going to be a taste tester, and you're going to be like, I don't want to know how you know about these flavors. That just perhaps went down a darker hole than we thought.
That did. My boyfriend got me penis lollipops from Spencer's for my birthday. Yes. Yeah, that's the one thing I like about Exotica is all the candies, all the boobs and the lollipops and the penis pops, and they're like all different sizes. They have the little ones all the way to the what?
Sweetie, we were there vending.
Yeah.
So we get to go in at like 10 a.m. before anything, and on the way in, you bought a dick pop. Now, at these shows, we don't get out until after 9 p.m.
Mm-hmm.
So for a good 12 hours, I just sat there like this, watching my wife all day long. And we sold shit. We did pretty damn good about it.
Oh,
But then
yeah.
again, you enjoy giving it.
I do. I really do. That's, yeah.
And there's nothing wrong with it. I enjoy licking pussy.
Yeah.
But then again, I also enjoy giving it.
Yeah, you enjoy.
I do it all.
Yeah, but I don't enjoy licking pussy, and it's like as much as I'm okay that a girl could go down on me and do that. I just can't. I don't know why. In my head, I'm okay with them going down. I could kiss their boobs. I could fuck them with a toy. I could make out with them. Me going down. I just can't.
Did you ever fist a girl?
Yes.
Yes, you have.
Yes, I have. Yes, I have.
But that's just
yeah.
But I would say that's just another thing, that sex should be whatever you want it to be.
Mm-hmm.
You know, don't fit labels. Fit what is fun for you.
Yes, and I really despise the people who say, "Well, if you don't go down on a girl, that means you're not really bi."
I know for a fact neither one of my grandmothers even thought about giving oral sex. Does that mean they're not straight? Nope.
No, I don't think it's a requirement to give oral to a man, period. So
that's a dark, dark world I don't want to live in.
Yeah.
Not a requirement, but it's
yeah,
sort of...
but it is. It's like I always crack up laughing at the friggin' Italian mob jokes that a wife is not supposed to go down on her husband because those lips kiss their children.
Oh, bullshit.
It's true. Yeah, it's true. It was just like I crack up laughing. I'm like, so wait a minute. So before you have kids, before you get married, it's okay for her to be a nasty, dirty slut, but the minute you put the ring on it, that all stops.
We just talked with someone, or you
talked with
someone.
Talked with someone that happened.
That was that situation where once the ring went on, it's like, no, you're not going down on me no more. That's going to bear my kids. I'm like, oh, hell no. Mine went the opposite way. My first marriage was, okay, I got the ring on it. I'm never going down on it again. And I'm like, that ain't going to work. That fucking ain't going to work.
And you still stayed married for 2 years afterwards.
I had a lot of Catholic trauma to deal with. I'm better now.
A little. He still has a lot of Catholic trauma.
Well, I was an altar boy, but no, I was never taken into the back confessional. And nothing ever happened back there.
No.
So, but every church is different.
Mm-hmm.
But we're down to the last 8 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
So next Monday, I was thinking, because we've talked about it before, would you like to do roping?
We have to double confirm next Monday.
We might have guests.
I have to check with scheduling.
Okay, so we might have guests.
Or we might do roping. So if we have our guests, then we don't do roping. But if we have, I just didn't say that.
I'm just going to tie you up. So we do a lot of rope, shibari. I love to hang her from the ceiling. It is a wonderful thing. There's actually plenty of pictures on our Instagram, I thought. Or maybe we need to put some more up there.
We need to put some more up there, yeah.
I need to get more pictures of you being hung.
Yep.
So.
I know you had one with me being tied up and Deadpool on top of me, so.
Oh, Deadpool worked out very well.
Yeah.
Your spirit animal, as you put it.
He is. Like, yeah, and that's because you got me the, what do you call it, Build-A-Bear Deadpool, so which I thought was pretty cool. Yeah.
And what I can't believe is, okay, many 20 years, longer than that ago, I got a Build-A-Bear biker because I used to own a bike and someone bought it for me. And I think I sold it at a garage sale at some point. And
yeah.
Now that I'm like leathered up and constantly wearing boots and shit like that, and I have a leather top, I have 2 leather top hats. I really wish I had that leather bear. That could have been my bondage bear.
That could have been. I still want a bondage bear.
We all do. Who doesn't want a bondage bear?
Yes, we all have that. So if you like, catch up with us on our website at sexpositiveme.com, which is the new version of the website, should be coming out in September, the rate we're going. And then you could book us for private sessions, coaching, workshops, classes. I know we're great for parties and bar mitzvahs.
We don't do bar mitzvahs.
Oh,
we do not do we do parties. Actually, during COVID, we actually started doing virtual bachelorette parties
and birthday parties.
And apparently, if you really can't go out and do shit, why not go ahead and do it over Zoom? And man, some people opened up to us.
Yes,
it's always fun.
Yeah, we always end up to be somebody's therapist during these sessions, these party sessions, because then they're like all questioning. But then they all shut up and go, ooh, seeing John suck a dick. So
I can deep throat. I don't have a gag reflex. And you find it amazing to tell
It's a
people about
great
this.
upsell. It is, because how often do you see a guy suck a cock, a toy dildo? How often? You don't. It's every class that's talk about how to give oral sex is from a woman, and it's a woman sucking a dildo.
Although I have been studying stuff.
Okay.
I've been thinking about stuff, and because there's times I can do it very easy, and there's times it just really doesn't work.
Mm-hmm.
And I found out, and this may be dawning for some people, like new information. For me, if I eat something soury, candy, sweet, something that kind of like closes your throat up a little, something that makes you kind of get that little face, fuck, the dick don't fit no more.
Mm-mm.
Like literally back here closes up on you. So, although I do love the sweet and sour and the funny stuff, there needs to also be, the thought that we can't give someone candy that's going to close up their airways and make them suffocate if they give deep throat.
Mm-hmm.
That's a horrible. I hope that's not a horrible death.
Mm-mm.
Anyway,
But it's an interesting death.
we are here every Monday night at
Mhm.
7 p.m. We may be on SDC other times. We're going to play with that, maybe. But definitely Date Night with the Lunas is every week.
Mhm.
We'll thank our Fairvilla, our sponsor back there, as well as
Elma Fudge
Elma Fudge.
with the wet pussy coming up.
Ooh, he needs to send us the wet pussy.
Oh yeah, and he has to come up with a cock. You got to have both. You have to have a wet pussy and cock surprise. I think it's cock surprise should be the name of it.
Well, can we do a swinger one that has pineapple in it and has a pineapple up there? Because it's fudge. You could just turn the
chocolate
pineapple
covered
upside down.
pineapple is delicious anyway.
Ooh.
Dark chocolate pineapple is always good.
Pineapple is good.
But I think he needs to. Well, there's a dry pineapple, like the dry stores, so he could get that. So
Pineapple bits
bits.
inside of chocolate.
Mm-hmm. It sounds delicious. So, does anyone else have any questions, comments, concerns about anything that they would like to ask? In the last 5 minutes of the show. If not,
Or if you have stuff for next week, post it to our social media. We're at Sex Positive Me everywhere except for Instagram wants SPM the Lunas because they don't like the word sex in the title. But if you have questions, send it to us and just say, hey, can you answer this during the show? We're happy to do it because we've got some really interesting questions.
yeah, we do. We always do. And it's just like, and we're very grateful for everyone who supports us and comes on the show and gives us questions. Yeah. Asexual question? Yes, you got. If we could answer it in less than 2 minutes, because it's about to show off. So type really fast. So yes,
Of course, sexual questions.
So, yeah.
Hey, look,
I
I
don't
just
know
got
if
out
they-
here and we publicized both our. Well, we went over COVID and how that fucked up our sex
Yeah.
life, and monkeypox, how that fucked up our sex life. We're pretty much an open book on everything.
Right, but I'm trying to make sure if it's a sexual question or asexual question. There's two different meanings on that. That's why I'm trying to make sure that we could clarify on that. Because asexual means someone who's not interested in sex, but still needs arousal and intimacy to get off, but they don't have that sexual desire. So,
and asexual doesn't actually. Most people think when they think asexual person, they think someone who's cold, and it's not. I've met some very passionate asexual people that just don't have the drive to actually have sex.
Yeah.
So, well,
if you don't get it in time, DM us directly, and we'll answer it definitely next week for any questions. Possible that whatever you have for relationships, for sex, body anatomy. Because if they told me back in high school biology to pay attention to the human anatomy because it's going to give you the most amazing sex possible, I would have paid more attention in class. Not 30 years later redoing it. Is a sexual question. What is the longest you have been taken and bottom out?
I'm assuming you're talking about anal sex. And when you say bottom out, you mean go as deep as possible and can't take any more. And who you're asking?
No, in the front.
Oh, okay. So vaginally.
Vaginally.
Okay. Here's the thing. Vaginally, I will say there are some women and vulva owners who are more shallow than others. It's just genetic. But I have a trick. You can put on multiple cock rings, and there's cock rings that are thicker to go around there, and use that as a bumper. Use that as a safety so they can't go any further deeper. Because I know, especially with some petite women, they've been able to only go so deep, and it hits the cervix and it hurts like hell. But we can answer that more on the next show.
Yeah, exactly. And then I'll give other products other than cock ring. There's also, what do you call it? Vacuum the pussy with a pump.
It doesn't make it deeper.
No,
it
it
just
doesn't
pulls
make it.
out.
Yeah, it pulls it out. It goes. It's the opposite effect, and that way there's an O nut. That's another like bumper that is specifically for that. But we'll answer that next week, 7 o'clock. Here, SEC, Facebook, YouTube. Thank you.
We'll see you next time.
Bye.
And truth is, obviously, some dicks are longer than other dicks. There was actually a study that came out about 8 years ago where they started taking molds of vagina and seeing how there's actually different shapes. Like these penises, there's a curved and a this and a that. There's like 12 different penises.